And good evening and welcome to the first annual Westholt Medical Services Foundation Variety Show Fundraiser. And believe me, we have a variety for you this evening. We have 12 different acts with 40 different members. It's going to be an amazing night. But before we go any further, I want to bring up Jessica Prusha. She's the director of the foundation to say a few words.
With this fundraising event. I have been just excited about all these acts from the moment they've taken the stage for the auditions to dress rehearsal last night, and I just want to say thank you for all of the performers backstage and the ones that are in the stands for coming out and just showing your talent and providing a wonderful opportunity for the community to get involved and participate in this fundraiser. We are raising funds for our staff development and scholarship fund for the foundation. And as you've seen on some of the slides, we've had over 228 students that have benefited from our scholarship fund, and we've awarded over $49,000 since 1998. So we just want to say thank you for showing your support for that fund. And then I'm going to have Wayne is the MC for the night, so he's got some fun things planned to tell you about. So I'm going to send it back over to Wayne, and thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Jessica. So I just have a couple house rules to go over with you guys. So as a courtesy, for an example, let me show you what happens when you use flash photography. So when you take a picture, get my flash turned on, it looks, hold on, wait for it. Hold on, are you still waiting for it? Okay, still wait for it. That's what it looks like to everybody on stage, and it's a little bit distracting. So we're going to be taking pictures throughout the weekend, so we'll have some pictures of the performances for you. If you want to take live video, go ahead, it's encouraged, post it on social media, have fun with it, use it to tell friends, family, get as many people as we can. Let's pack this place out tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we have 2 acts tonight. We're going to have an act 1, do a 10-minute intermission. During that 10-minute intermission, we're going to have all of our acts gathered for one big group photo. If you want to stay and snap a picture, feel free to do that. We're not going to discourage it. We're going to encourage it. We want as much community involvement as we possibly can. But please, no flash photography during the performance. Along that same note, all cell phones, electronic devices, pagers, if anybody even carries those anymore, please silence those and make sure they don't go off during the performance. Pacemakers, you can leave those on, please. Children are welcome to attend, but I don't want to be a stickler on this. I know what it's like to be around kids. Just try to wrangle them as much as possible, and just try to, I don't want to use the word distraction, but I already said it, so don't let them be a distraction to everybody else. Parents, you get it, you understand. Food and beverages, please, no food and beverages in the theater. The Westholt School is kind enough to let us use this facility, and we want to keep using it for years to come. So make sure there's nothing that can be spilled or anything to stain the floor. So we have to now go on to voting. So we're voting a little bit different tonight. So the voting rules are vote for your favorite acts by donating $1 per voting ticket. Example, if you really want your favorite act to win, I'm sure $100,000 would do it. So go ahead, just write out a check for $100,000 and we will give you 100,000 tickets to put in your favorite act's brown paper bag out in the entrance. So yep, put your tickets in the bag, and the top 3 acts with the most voting tickets will win. First place is a bowling party at the alley. Second place is Subway gift cards, and third place is Sundays at the RF Goki Variety Store. And I also want to thank real quick Carrie Mincer at Atkinson Floral donated these roses up here to give to, I think they're going to all of the female contestants, but don't 100% quote me on that. So, but thank you, Carrie, for these amazing flowers that we have up here. So, without further ado, like I said, we have an amazing night planned for everybody. So let's get on with our first act. We have the St. John's Handbell Choir, featuring Janet Clement, Janine Hale, Jack Flannery, Michelle Latch, Sherry Flannery, Shirley Rossman, Lois Posnicker, Jake Thaler, Jackie Harmon, Melody Brink, Fran Jansing, Steve Renssler, Larry Posnicker, and Mitzi Renssler. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you to the St. John's Handbell Choir. I think for tomorrow's performance, we should make Jack and Sherry Flannery switch bells. I think it'd be fun to watch Jack ring the little bells and Sherry ring the great big ones. Oh, I'm sure they could. I love everything that the West Holt Medical Services Foundation does. It's a great cause that they support, and there's tons of opportunities to get involved. When moving back here, one of the things that I was looking forward to was getting involved in more community activities, and I happen to be on the board of directors for the foundation board. So when auditions for the production, Drinking Habits, that's what it was a couple years ago, I was kind of there on the inside to get my name in there for an audition. And as an actor, or any performer or athlete, you know you've made it when you get to sign an autograph, right? People, when they grow up, they're so excited to sign autographs and get their name out there. And so, excuse me guys, and so after one of the first performances with Drinking Habits, I think it was at the end of the show, and everybody was kind of waiting out there, and one amazing young lady comes up to me and she says, "Can I have your autograph?" And I had this moment. Atkinson may be 1,200 people, but I have made it in Atkinson, Nebraska. So I had her flyer, her program out, because everybody, it's the thrill to sign your name below your picture. And so I had her program out, Pin was hovering over my picture, and she leaned over to her friend and she said, "He makes me the best haystacks." Haystacks are an amazing dessert at R.F. Goki's Variety Store. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, she confused me with Randy Goki. So, like anybody in my situation would have done, I wrote in big, bold print, "Free ice cream for life for my biggest fan, love Randy." No, I'm joking, I didn't do that. I signed my name, and she had this look of disappointment when her friend said, "That's actually Wayne Perusha, that's not Randy." And you could just see the love and hope disappear off of her face. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our show continues. Singing "Burning House" by Cam, we have the lovely Lacey Pollard.
You were stuck inside, I couldn't get you out. Lay beside you and pulled you close, and the two of us went up in smoke. Love isn't all that it seems. I did you wrong. I'll stay here with you until this dream is gone. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night, trying to take what's lost and broke and make it right. I've been sleepwalking, too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. This burning house, see you at a party and you look the same. I could take you back, but people don't ever change. Wish that we could go back in time, and I thought you'd find mine. Love, and I know that it seems I did you wrong. I'll stay here with you until this dream is gone. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night, trying to take what's lost and broke and make it right. I've been sleepwalking, too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house, the flames are getting bigger now. In this burning house, I can hold on to you somehow. In this burning house, oh, and I don't want to wake up in this burning house. I've been sleepwalking, been wandering all night, trying to take what's lost and broke and make it right. I've been sleepwalking, too close to the fire, but it's the only place that I can hold you tight. In this burning house.
Thank you, Lacey Pollard. Lacey, hold on 1 second. How old are you? 11 years old, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see that is a running theme throughout the entire night. We have some amazing young talent that's probably, for some of them, this may be the first time they've performed in front of an audience like this, and they're just going to rock it, so it's going to be a good night. Speaking of young performers, next we have Madeline Pistolka and Jace Gregory dancing to Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger.
Just take those old records on the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Days of music ain't got the same song. I like that old time rock and roll.
as I said, ladies and gentlemen, we have a variety show this evening. We have the bell choir, we have singers, we have dancers, we have a closing skit that makes me chuckle every time I think about it. So let's continue with Madison Tunander singing Jesus Take the Wheel by Carrie Underwood.
Driving last Friday on the way to Cincinnati on a snow white Christmas Eve. Going home to see her mama and her daddy with the baby in the back seat. 50 miles to go and she was running low on faith and gasoline. It'd been a long, hard year. She had a lot in her mind and she didn't pay attention. She was way too fast. Before she knew it, she was spinning on a thin black sheet of glass. She saw both the lights flash before her eyes. She didn't even have time to cry. She was so scared. She threw her hands up in the air. Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this alone, my own. I'ma let it go, give me one more chance, save me from this road I'm on. Jesus, take the wheel. It was still getting colder when she made it to the shoulder and the car came to a stop. She cried when she saw that baby in the backseat sleeping like a rock. For the first time in a long time, she bowed her head to pray. She said, I'm sorry for the way I've been living my life. I know I've got to change. So from now on tonight, Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own. I'ma let it go, give me one more chance, save me from this road I'm on. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, I'ma let it go, so give me one more chance, save me from this road I'm on. From this road I'm on. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, just take it from me.
Madison Tunander, ladies and gentlemen. Who remembers that movie Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg? Well, Whoopi couldn't make it tonight, but instead we have Monique Johnson, Deb Cow, Bonnie Creasel, Teresa Jansing, and Melody Brink. complete without a bunch of nuns singing a 4-part harmony. So while we move a couple things off the stage, I just want to take a moment. This night wouldn't have been possible if I could get to the right page. This night would not have been possible without the help of some really amazing sponsors. They're listed in your bulletins or your flyers. So if you see any of those people that own any of the businesses, I know I saw Miles Garwood walk through here, but he's the only one I remember seeing. So if you know any of those people, give them a big pat on the back and thank them, because all of this couldn't have been done without their generous support. So our next act, we have the amazingly lovely Adrienne Mincer hula hooping to Let's Twist Again by Chevy Checker. Adrienne Mincer. Like I said, people, we love that young talent. So this concludes Act 1. Like we said earlier, if you want to write that $100,000 check, you can guarantee your favorite act will win. Unless somebody ups you with $101,000, but good on you if you do. So ladies and gentlemen, feel free to go out, mingle. We're going to bring all the acts on stage to get our group picture. Feel free to pull out your camera and take a picture if you would like as well. And that concludes Act 1. Is everybody enjoying themselves so far? Well, if you've been reading the National Enquirer much over the last 20 or 30 years, you may have heard that Elvis Presley is dead. But you're in luck, folks. Elvis is alive and well in Atkinson, Nebraska tonight, singing Did You Ever and Can't Help Falling in Love. Please welcome Bill Fox.
Hello. Good program so far, isn't it? Yeah. Ever get? You ever get one? You ever get one of them? Days. You ever get one of them days, boy? You ever get one of them days when nothing is right from morning to night? You ever get one of them days, boy? You ever get one of them days? Get up in the morning, turn the shower on, and then you get pneumonia, the hot water is gone. Freezing, sneezing, you wanna dry your back. You ever get one of them days when there's no towel in the rack? You ever get? You ever get one? You ever get one of them? Girls. You ever get one of them girls, boys? You ever get one of them girls who's awful nice but cold as ice? You ever get one of them girls? You ever get one of them girls? Daddy driving movie with the cute brunette. Start to count the kisses that you figure to get. Closer, closer, then she hollers, whoa. Ever get one of them girls who just wants to watch the show? You ever get? You ever get one? You ever get one of them? Days. One of them days, boys. You ever get one of them days when others right from morning to night? You ever get one of them days, boys? You ever get one of them days? We're on a Sunday picnic and it's birthday for. In the poison ivy scratching to your soul. Ants come dancing and carry all the bread. You ever get one of them days when you should have stayed in bed? You ever get? You ever get one? You ever get one of them? Days. One of them days. Come on. Thank you. That was made 31 movies. That was the last song he sang in the movie T.I. Blues, if you remember that. This next one is the next most romantic love song that's out there on the market. That's my opinion. Can you hear this? I have a hard time hearing. Wise men say only gold rushing, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Will it be a sin if I can help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Something are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Something are meant to be. Take my hand, take my hope, fly to you. For I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. As Elvis would say, thank you very much.
Mr. Bill Fox, ladies and gentlemen. I think him and I need to trade jackets tomorrow. Continuing with our show, we have some amazing dancing coming up. Please welcome Sierra Parks, McKenna Welke, Cassie Neibauer, Sydney Briner, Morgan Briner, and Lydia Sigler, dancing to Honey, I'm Good.
No, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not. I got somebody at home. It's been a long night here, a long night there. Hold up, now you look good. I will not lie, but if you ask, we'll stay tonight. I gotta be like, oh baby, you got me all wrong, baby. My baby's already got all my love. So no, honey, I'm good. I can have another, but I probably should not. I got somebody at home, and if I stay, I might not leave alone. No, honey, I'm good. I can have another, but I probably should not. I got what you would do to another. I'll stay true. I'll stay true. I'll stay true. Now, better man than me have
And Alicia Kime was probably thinking I forgot to say her name like she asked me to last night, but Alicia Kime was filling in with her girls tonight. She is largely responsible for all of the dancing acts, so if you happen to see her at the end of the show, make sure you give her a hug and a high five. I'm sure she'd appreciate it for all of her hard work. Continuing with our young acts and amazing talent, we have Ava Hoffman singing Overcomer by Mandisa.
Staring at a stop sign, watching people drive by, T-Mac on the radio. Got so much on your mind, nothing's really going right. I'm looking for a rainbow. Ooh, whatever it is you may be going through, I know it's not gonna let it get the best of you. You're an overcomer. Stay in the fight till the final round. You're not going under. 'Cause God is holding you right now. You'll not be down for a moment. Feeling like it's hopeless. Clouds and he reminds you that you're an overcomer. You're an overcomer. Everybody's been down, hit the bottom, hit the ground. Ooh, you're not alone. Just take a breath, don't forget, hang on to his promises. He wants you to know you're an overcomer. Stay in the fight till the final round. You're not going under. 'Cause God is holding you right now. You'll not be down for a moment. Feeling like it's hopeless. That's when he reminds you that you're an overcomer. You're an overcomer. The same is the great I am, the one who overcame death. He's living inside of you. So just hold tight, fix your eyes. I'm the one who holds your life. There's nothing he can't do. He's telling you, ooh. You're an overcomer. Stay in the fight till the final round. You're not going under. 'Cause God is holding you right now. You'll not be down for a moment. Feeling like it's hopeless. That's when he reminds you that you're an overcomer. You're an overcomer. You're an overcomer. You're an overcomer. So don't quit, don't give it. You're an overcomer. Don't quit, don't give it. You're an overcomer. Don't quit, don't give it. You're an overcomer. You're an overcomer.
Thank you, sweetie. Powerful message in that song right there. So, please welcome out the youngest performer we have with us tonight, Selah Kime, dancing to In Summer from the motion picture Frozen.
I'm guessing you don't have much experience with heat.
No,
'twas in summer. A drink in my hand, my snow up against the burning sand, probably getting gorgeously tanned in summer. I'll finally see a summer breeze blow away a winter storm, and find out what happens to solid water when it gets warm. And I can't wait to see what my brothers will think of me. Just imagine how much cooler I'll be in summer. The cold are both so intense, put them together it just makes sense. Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a happy snowman. When life gets rough, I like to hold on to my dream, relaxing in the summer sun, just letting off steam. Oh, the sky will be blue, and you guys will be there too. When I finally do what frozen things do in summer.
I would tell him.
Don't you dare.
In summer.
Sailor time, ladies and gentlemen. If you had $100,000 with you tonight, that might be a pretty good place to put it to make sure she wins. So our last and final act for the night, I'm sorry, but I have to introduce the West Holt Medical Services volunteers. What's kind of cool about seeing these ladies is from my office in the back of the clinic, I can look out into the clinic and kind of see into the lobby and see what's going on. And these ladies, what they're doing tonight may be a skit, but I get to see it day in and day out in action. And they really live what they do. So even though they kind of toned it down a little bit for their skit tonight, it's still what they do and it's pretty awesome. So, without further ado, we have Maxine Brink, Cindy Kubik, Lorraine Leeswald, Claire Anna Witherwax, and Roxanne Hollingsworth. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't know if I will ever be able to look at those ladies the same again. Hey guys, if you could get some house lights on for us real quick, I'd like to do something really quick. The West Holt Medical Services Foundation has an amazing board of directors. So if you're on the board of directors, when I read your name off, you could just kind of stand up and be recognized. We would really appreciate that. So we have our president, Jared Homick. We have our vice president, Marvin Smoot. We have our secretary/treasurer, Carly Shrunk. We have Shannon Dvorak, Miles Garwood, Jeff Kreidel, and Brian Rensselaer. And once again, give Jessica Prusha a round of applause. I have a biased opinion on that being married to her and all, but she's incredible and she worked really hard to pull this off. So Jessica Prusha is the executive director of the foundation. So once again, it's not too late to vote for your favorite act. Drop some money, buy a ticket, and all the money that we raise from this fundraiser is going to some great causes. So thank you. Have a good night. If you want to come back tomorrow, bring some friends. Have a good night. Drive safe, everybody.